Hi guys, welcome back. This is Sam for SAP Careers and Job Seekers Group. Today I'm going to talk about which is the best area within SAP for you to get employed. So you should focus on that area to get trained and to do projects and then get your first career break. So there are a number of areas in SAP, and this question is often in everybody who's starting off a career in SAP in their mind: which area should I focus on so that I am successful in my career, or which is the most employable area, or which is most in demand area within SAP. So though your background might come from supply chain, production planning, human resource, finance, there is a demand based on a specific module which is going to be evergreen and which is going to be in hot demand at all points of time. And what is that module? So I'm going to disclose that at end of this video. So please continue to watch this video, but let's go through what are the major focus areas for the modules or business areas and technical areas that you can focus on SAP in order to build your career. So let's start and look at the four basic areas. So the first area here is finance. The second area is logistics. The third area is human resource. And the fourth area is technical. So first area is finance. Second area is logistics. Third area is human resource, and the fourth area is technical. So broadly, if I divide the SAP careers, you can either get into finance, logistics, or you can get into human resource, or you can become a technical consultant. Now let's break this down and try to understand what are the different areas that you can get trained on based on your background. And I'll talk about the background as we talk about each of these areas. So technical, so there is programming, so which we call as ABAP. So this is Advanced Business Application Programming Language. It's the fourth generation language of SAP. And if you are a programmer or you are a hardcore technical person, then you should focus on the programming side. The second thing is if you are on an infrastructure or database administration side, then you can actually go and do what we call as the system admin. Or also known as basis. Okay, so two areas broadly. One, you can go and do ABAP, and the second one you can go and do system admin, or if you're from the database or infrastructure background or the operating system side, then you can become a system administrator. So those are the two careers on the technical side you can broadly focus on. There are other areas, but let's focus on the broad ones. On the human resource side, you can become HR or HCM consultant. So HCM has primarily four different areas. So there is personal administration, right? Personal development, right? There is payroll, and there is time management. So in HCM, personal administration, and then personal development, and then payroll, and then time management. So personal administration or personal development has got to do with hiring an employee, which is recruitment, administering or onboarding the employee into the company, and then doing training or development of that employee, and then finally running the timesheet so that you can pay them based on the number of hours or number of days or number of months they have worked, whatever the case may be. So that's the second area. The third area, which is the largest in SAP, is called the logistics area. And why is it the largest? Because it has four basic areas. So it has materials management, sales and distribution, production planning, and plant maintenance or enterprise asset management or customer support services. So let's write this down. So first is materials management, which is known as MM. Sales and distribution, which is known as SD, production planning, which is known as PP, and then plant maintenance, which is PM slash enterprise asset management slash customer care services, CCS or CSS, customer support services or CSS, as the case may be. So again, in logistics, which is the largest module in SAP, there are 4 areas, broadly speaking. There are a couple of other areas I can talk about, which would be here, in this case, quality administration, QA, right, or quality management. And there are areas which cut across the functional side, and I'll talk about that one as well. But again, materials management, sales and distribution, production planning, plant maintenance or enterprise asset management, and quality assurance, quality management. So I could basically divide this into 5 basic areas within the logistics side. On the financial side, you have finance, which is FI. You have cost controlling, which is CO, right? That's CO. Then you have asset accounting, and then you have what we call as product costing. Then you have COPA, which is profitability analysis. Okay, so finance is again a big area. So we have finance, controlling, asset accounting, product costing, COPA, and I'm only talking about high level areas. And if you're in the financial institution where you don't have a material as such, then money is the material. So we call it FSCM, Financial Supply Chain Management. FSCM, Financial Supply Chain Management. Okay. Now, there is another area which is common to all these business areas. So we have technical areas, which is ABAP, programming, and then we have system administration. We have finance, we have logistics, which is PP, SD, plant maintenance and quality assurance or quality management. Then we have human resource, which is recruitment or personal administration, right? Personal development, which is onboarding and training. We have time management, which is capturing time of employees, and then we have payroll, right? There's another area which cuts across all of these 3 areas, and I'll talk about that. And this is called business analytics, also known as BI, and the module is BW on HANA, or we call it DataSphere. Okay, so BI is data-centric module. It's more data analytics, business intelligence, right? And we have also got AI with a module called Joule coming, Jule, which all of you might have heard about. But Joule is like new. You need to move to cloud to get to that memory speed or the computing speed and the memory part, which allows you to do AI on the cloud. So right now, the push is to move companies from on-premises, which means having a server on your system, on your office, or in your data center, to a cloud-based solutions, which is mostly Amazon, Google, Microsoft Azure, and SAP Data Center. Now, which is the most popular module out of these 4 areas, or rather 5 areas? I would call this one as business analytics as the 5th area. So finance, logistics, human resource, technical, and business analytics. So which is the most employable module? And they say that everything starts and ends with money. So you got the cue. the most in-demand module is and will always remain is the financials. Okay. Why am I saying it is the most in-demand module? There are two reasons, right? There might be a consulting company which does not use material, which does not use production. And I'll talk about another module which is called PS, project systems, right? Which is again another module that is part of the logistics. So logistics is the biggest area within SAP. But the most in demand area would be finance, because does not matter which industry you are from. You are a bank, you are an insurance company, you are a consulting company, you are a hospital, you are a charitable organization, you are a defense or basically a government organization, or you do not have any material in your company, so you'll not use any of the logistics area because you don't deliver material. You might want to go and do basic payroll with another application, right? But you will always need finance, because when you incorporate a company, you got to start with the working capital. So the most in-demand module is and will always be the financial module or financial and controlling module of SAP. Now it has lots of tree structure behind it. So we have asset accounting, we have product costing, we have joint venture accounting for oil and gas and production revenue accounting for oil and gas. We have FICA for utility companies, which is contract accounting. We have FSCM, which is financial supply chain management. I talked about this for financial institutions. You have SOX compliance, which is Sarbanes-Oxley compliance for the listed companies. And there are lots and lots of variants to the financial and controlling module. But the number one module in SAP business world is finance. So that's your answer, guys. So if you have an accounting background or a finance background, or if you have done account receivable, account payable, collection, or any other areas, the most employable module is and will remain as the financial and controlling module. And it might have to specialize by each industry segment or vertical that you're focusing on. For example, utilities, I said, if you're going to public sector, it's public sector collection and disbursement. But again, in short, the answer for the most employable module is and will remain is the financial area. The analytics that we do, BI, is another strong employable module, right? But again, money rules all of the business areas. Cash flow is the king, is the heart of the organization. So business analytics is focused on financial analytics most of the time. So the good combination would be finance and then doing business analytics for most of the people who have a financial background. Obviously, you can analyze fast-moving, slow-moving product, best customers, best service in terms of mean time to repair MTTR, or mean time to repair, or uptime and downtime, those kind of stuff in plant maintenance. But the best module is and will remain is the financial module of SAP. So if you can get into financial and controlling side, that would be my first choice. And the most employable module is and will remain in future forever, as long as we do not see an alternative to money, which I don't see ever will be. It might change its form from currency to cryptocurrency, but it will remain as the finance module. So if you're looking to get into SAP, and if you can, I would recommend for you to get into the financial module and controlling or cost controlling module, right? So that's my answer. I hope you liked what I showed you out here and the logic behind it, because doesn't matter what business you are in, you'll always start with money. You may not start with material. A bank does not have material. A consulting company might have software, not a material. It's a software as a service, because we don't give the material to anybody, but we'll always have the financial module, right? Contract accounting is a great one to have again. So again, the number one module is financial and controlling module. I hope you like the logic behind this. If you do, please like and subscribe this channel so we can intimate you whenever we release the next video. And this is Sam signing off for SAP Careers and Job Seekers Group. Please do subscribe and like this channel, but also email us at careers@sapsol.com if you want guidance and coaching. We do training and projects as well, and there might be a paid service for our placement charges in case you decide to do that. but you can opt out at any point of time. It's not a compulsion. So please email us at careers@sapsol.com. You can also apply for jobs at our portal, hirerig.ai, which does project simulated recruitment, right? Project simulated recruitment. So there you go, guys. Thank you for your time. And this is Sam Mall signing off for SAP Careers and Job Seekers Group. Thank you, guys.